get to it. The Vatican City drinks more wine per capita than any other country at 74 liters per citizen per year. That's interesting. Roughly 40,000 Americans are injured by toilets every year. How though? How do you get injured by a toilet? I cannot imagine that, honestly. No square piece of paper can be folded in half more than 7 times. No square piece of paper. What if you have a really, really large square piece of paper? Still no, I don't know. The official name for the hashtag on your keyboard is called an octotroph. I have never heard of this before. Octotroph. Octotroph. What? The Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper. Interesting. There are more plastic flamingos in the US than real ones. How do you have so many plastic flamingos though? M&M's stand for Mars and Murray's, the surnames of the founders. That's interesting. I never questioned the name of the company. I was always like, yeah, M&M's, whatever, you know. Both Albert and Einstein and Charles Darwin married their cousins. Jesus. More monopoly money is printed each year than actual US currency. I mean, that's a good thing because, you know, inflation, so that's a good thing. The scientific term for brain freeze is can I even read this? Sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. I did my best there. By the way, I think there's a storm coming. I don't know what's happening outside. Canadians say sorry so much that in 2009 they passed a law declaring that an apology couldn't be used in court as an admission of guilt. That is one thing that I've heard about the American courts that I do not understand. The fact that if you say sorry, you're admitting to being guilty. What is that? Like, I don't know. That is just, I don't think that is very like usual practice in the rest of the world, because I have never heard of that except for the US. A single strand of spaghetti is known as spaghetto. At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse. The spiked dog collar was invented by the ancient Greeks to protect their dogs from wolf attacks. Interesting. 75% of the world's diet consists of 12 plant species and 5 animal species. Interesting. IKEA is an acronym that stands for Ingvar Kamprad Elmtarit Akundarit, which is the founder's name, farm where he grew up, and his hometown. The youngest pope in history destroy the British economy by dropping millions of counterfeit bills over London. The color red doesn't actually make bulls angry. Bulls are color blind. I've heard of this fact before. There's like something about the motion, actually, that makes them want to attack it, but not the color red. Herringfish communicate by farting. Prior to 2016, the song Happy Birthday was copyrighted and you had to pay a license to use it. In the wild, mice live an average of 6 months. However, when kept as a pet, they can live up to 2 years. By the way, I always liked mice. I'm not scared of them at all. I think they're extremely cute. So, you know, like those videos when people get like scared by mice and they're like jump around. They're cute. Like, anyways, the smell of rain comes from a unique mix of plant oils, bacteria, and ozone. Yeah, I actually don't really like the smell of rain too much. I don't know, there's just something about it that I'm like, eh. If you heat up a magnet, it loses its magnetism. An average of 200 people die on board cruise ships each year. The world's oldest unopened bottle of wine was found in a Roman tomb and is over 1,650 years old. Tic Tacs got their name as a result of the sound they make when you shake the container. Interesting. A bolt of lightning can reach a temperature of 43,540 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. 4 Nile crocodiles have been found in Florida. They are the world's second largest species of crocodile and are far more dangerous than alligators. There are over 820 different native languages spoken in Papua New Guinea. That represents 12% of the world's total number of languages. Between North and South Korea, there is 155-mile space of land that is unoccupied by humans and is home to some rare animal species. Yeah, the DMZ. I actually never went there. Even though I wanted to, and I wanted to go there, but there's always like something came up, or like I don't know, it creeps me out. North Korea creeps me out, and I actually don't know if you can still go there as a tourist. Maybe. I know that years ago you could have, but now I don't know. Adult cats only meow at humans, not other cats. Kittens will meow to their mothers, but once they reach adulthood, they stop. Volvo invented the 3-point seat belt. They then gave away the design for free, deeming it to be too important to keep to themselves. Some greedy industries should learn from Volvo then. Just saying. If you add all of the numbers on a roulette wheel together, you end up with 666. The thumbs up symbol is thought to have been created by Chinese pilots who used dinosaurs roamed the earth, they lived on every continent except for Antarctica. By the way, have you seen the new Jurassic World movie? Is it? I've seen it. It was okay. I don't know. It was slightly disappointing. Anyways, a blue whale's heart can weigh up to 1,000 pounds. Before being accepted, J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series was rejected by 12 different publishers. I've heard of that. There are over 6,000 different species of grass. And queens can live for up to 30 years. A group of lemurs is known as a conspiracy of lemurs. There's no way this is true. A conspiracy of lemurs. Okay, alright. Roughly 1/3 of cats have no reaction to catnip. I didn't know that. I thought that all cats react to catnip. Elephants appear to consider humans cute in the same way humans think that puppies are cute. A tall chef's hat is called a toque. I hope that's how it's pronounced. It's spelled T-O-Q-U-E. Toque. In the US, each person owns an average of 7 pairs of blue jeans. 7 pairs. I'm trying to think how many pairs of blue jeans I own. I only used to wear black jeans when I was in high school. This is also a very useless fact about me. And back then, the skinny jeans were popular, and I kind of hated them because I just don't like how they feel on my body. But yeah, I would never, ever, ever put on a pair of blue jeans. I was just like, nope, not for me. And then I got to my 20s, and I actually started wearing some blue jeans, although I don't wear them that much. How many pairs do I own though? I'm going to say 4 or 5 maybe. Yeah, 5. And then way too many black jeans. Or like black trousers. I wear actual anyways, let's move on. But yeah, I wear just like flowy black pants the most. Anyways, the Bible has been translated to over 3,000 languages, including fictional languages such as Elvish and Klingon. Is it Klingon? I cannot even say that. Klingon language. Canada eats more macaroni and cheese than any other country in the world. Alaska used to be the property of Russia until it was purchased by the United States in 1866 for $7.2 million. Sudan has 255 pyramids, which is more than any other country. Snakes can sense an upcoming earthquake from up to 75 miles away and 5 days before they actually happen. Animals yawn differently depending on their brain size. The bigger their brain, the longer they yawn. Interesting. Approximately 1 in every 2,000 babies is born with teeth. Oh boy, can you imagine? I don't know. I like the first thing I thought was just like, how are these babies being breastfed? Like, oh my god. Anyways, December 3rd is known was at for, I don't know, my birthday or something, I would enjoy that very much. Okay. The only difference between kosher salt and table salt is the size of salt grains. They both come from underground deposits. Interesting. I think it's starting to rain outside actually. Q-tips were created in 1923 and were originally called baby gays. Baby gays. Okay. When water freezes as an ice cube, it increases in volume by 9%. Consuming grapefruit can restrict the effects of 43 different kinds of medication. It can even make caffeine stay in your bloodstream for long. Interesting. Again, another useless fun fact about me. Growing up, I don't know why, but with my parents, I would eat just like a regular grapefruit. I'd like cut it in half, and you would put sugar on it, and I would love this so much. There's just something about like the mix of the tastes. Yeah, I really, really like that growing up. And I was like 7, 8 maybe. Only 2% of the world's population has green eyes. The odds of being born on the 29th of February are 1 in 1,461. My best friend in kindergarten was born on February 29th. Again, another useless fact about me. Now it's loading and I can't read the rest of the facts. Is that it? I don't know. Okay, I had to take a break because the book wouldn't load at all. The ebook, I mean. At any given time, roughly 75% of houses in the United States contain at least one jar of peanut butter. I don't think I ever even tried peanut butter. I don't know. Grains are built using grains. In every scene of the movie Fight Club, there is a Starbucks coffee cup. Interesting. A cluster of bananas is called a hand, and a single banana is called a finger. Saturn is so big that Earth could fit in it a total of 755 times.